Hello, universe. I am very tired, and I will get into why, believe you me. But hello to you either way. This game is like a bad relationship for me, I feel. Where like I know I should just get out of it and give up and move on, but I just can't do it. That's just how I'm built. I do appreciate. Are they called prattling pates in Dark Souls? I think they're called prattling pates in Elden Ring, maybe. Maybe they have a different name. Very good. Thank you. I'm sorry. Help me. I should just do an entire stream where I speak in prattling pates. Slugma. What is slugma? Have you heard of that? What is slugma? What does slugma mean? That's some sort of disease? I think they might have called them different. I think they were because I feel like I don't know. I feel like they were something other than prattling pates. I really like slugma. Do I have any shinies? I don't actually know if these can be shiny or not. I assume they can't. Nosepass jumps out at me the most, but there's 3 fun starters. I mean, I think slugma might, but I think it's just because I think of like saying something like slugma balls every few seconds, which really makes my brain just shut down because it's really funny to me. Oh no. Whoever started Ligma really put a damper on me and my sister's life because we sometimes go back and forth, and she collects Pokemon cards, so she'll hit me with the slugma sometimes. Let me think. What do we have? We have a Volcarona in the storage right now, which means we have bug and fire covered, so probably not. I mean, that's a rock, which is nice coverage, I guess, but I'll do Fomentis or Nosepass. I'll do Fomentis. It's a good coverage for water, at least, which is, you know, something we wouldn't otherwise have. So why am I tired? That is the question of the stream, and one that I will answer very quickly. You don't have to be left in disbelief for too long. Wow. Honestly, I will take you this early. Do you have static is my question, and I don't think I can find out until I catch you. I don't know if they can get anything but static. Did I sell all my Pokeballs? I used all my Pokeballs. Oh, I used them catching starters and shinies and stuff, and I didn't buy any more. That's super awkward. We're going to be kind of low on balls. I really hope you have statics. I don't want to re-catch you. You have Limber, which is really annoying. I assume that you can get static naturally. What I'm going to do is catch a... whatever this is, Yamask. Give it a physical move and then try to paralyze it on purpose. So why am I tired? You're not ground type, right? You're just ghost. You have a stance, which is physical, perfect. Then I'm gonna try to look deliberately for a Stunfisk that will paralyze this Yamask. My neighbor, and what sucks about this situation is it's like the embodiment of I'm getting old. But my neighbor is... Oh, actually, I'm gonna give this thing Mummy, right? I guess I'd only get Mummy if it hits me. This is almost certainly Limber because we didn't hit it at all yet. I mean, it could be static, it's not guaranteed. My neighbor is younger than me. And I think she's definitely like college age. But the issue is that it is Wednesday morning for me at this point. And Tuesday afternoon, she had friends over. Cool, you know, I can survive that. Like, I get it. Have friends, live your life. I'm not trying to stifle you. You're young and blissful. Granted, you have people over during snowstorms and stuff, so you might not be the brightest, you know, the brightest pair in the bunch, you know. However, when that party continues to go from like 4 p.m. until 4 in the morning, and I get woken up because of that party at 4 in the morning, that's where I start to have issues. Because I got woken up, it wasn't 4, it was like 3 in the morning, to them like screaming to music and blasting it while in a shared yard from where I live. Whoops, I didn't mean to run. Let me go look up Stunfisk to make sure static's not the hidden ability. But they were blasting music and it woke me up in the middle of the night, and I was very grumpy about it, and I was like, they're just young, they're having fun. Okay, so it is static or Limber. Your mask gives mummy when it gets hit, not when it hits. Okay. It says spreads with contact. Surely we're not giving mummy with that, though, in the first hit of Astonish. Maybe we are. Either way, it is a Tuesday night. If it's a Friday or a Saturday and you're partying, I'm like, all right, I don't like that I have to deal with this, but I get it, so I'll put up with it. However, it is a Tuesday night at 3 in the morning. Like, get some responsibilities. Can your mask just not be paralyzed? I thought this would be an easy way to beat it. It could be that we just got a little unlucky. But yeah, so that's why I'm grumpy and tired today. Because my neighbor, bless her soul, decided that Tuesday at 3 in the morning was the best time to be blasting trashy music and screaming with her friends outside. I did have a moment where I was like, what if I accidentally forget some nails in the driveway directly behind her tire? Which I'm not actually gonna do, for the record, but I did have that like thought of like, what if that happened? I told my roommate that, and I think my roommate like had like a moment of like, this bitch kind of crazy, you know, with me, which is unfortunate because I wouldn't actually do it, but it did cross my mind. Cause like it's 3 in the morning, like I just go to bed. You've been partying since 4. Pick up your beer cans, go to sleep. Yeah, it's time. I couldn't even keep my window open yesterday, and that's how I know I'm also getting old, because I wanted to keep my window open because I was like, it'll be so nice to be able to like enjoy some fresh air today, but they're out in the yard partying, so I'm just like, well, I can keep my window open and they could just be kind of looking directly at me because it's a shared yard, or I could close it and not be able to enjoy the fresh air. I'm old. That's really where the story goes and ends. Like, unironically. There's just like, there's people in the world. I'm gonna guess your mask can't get static through this. Either that or we haven't seen a single Stunfisk with static, which is really unlucky. Or maybe it's just a lot more rare. I didn't really want to static the Fomentis. So instead I'm going to just proceed as if we're going to buy a patch later on for it, I guess. But there's like a certain level of like, I get it. She's, you know, this might even be her first place. I know that could be like an exciting thing for her. I don't want to like party pooper and stuff. I get it. I was younger at a point too, but man, some people are just like, it feels like they lack the ability to feel like, maybe people around me don't want to hear me partying to trashy music at 4 in the morning. Nah, everyone does. Everyone loves when I do this. That's why I have so many friends over. So I didn't like do anything about it. I got up and went to go try to sleep in my living room, which did not pan out. And then like an hour later, I heard them going like, oh, you know, thanks for coming by, like yelling stuff like that outside. And I was like, all right, it's probably ending. And spoiler, it wasn't ending at that point. I thought it was, and I was kind of popping off about that. But it turns out it was not over. But it was over like another half an hour past that, because they had to make sure that everyone staggered their leave in an appropriate amount of time so I could get as minimal sleep as possible, which was pretty cool. Honestly, I think the amount of effort that it took to orchestrate taking away like 2 hours of sleep for me in the middle of the night was pretty high. And I think that that's what I'm looking for in the future. I think that the fact that we're going forward in a world where, you know, maybe we're gonna be okay, because that's the youth right now. I know I'm being like way over dramatic about this, but it's a lot funnier to be dramatic about it. So I met her. I haven't interacted with her too much, but she's very much, I'm gonna be doing some mud dragging here, I apologize. She's very much the like, I've never had to like, I don't want to say struggle, but very much like dad has done everything for me forever. The few interactions we've had have just been like that, which is like, that's fine. I get it. We're not going to be best friends or anything, Your attitude kind of annoys me, but it just makes me feel older. I just feel so old. It's the issue. Is like I feel like I'm justified in being upset. I feel like I'm not justified, but I feel like I'm so old. Like that sucks because like on one hand it's like, yeah, I lost sleep last night because people were like partying in the middle of the night instead of forgot trainers were an option instead of just like sleeping at like 3 and 4 in the morning. I don't care if it's midnight, 1 o'clock. I can live with that. It's when you start pushing much later than that where I'm like, all right, go to bed. But like, man, that's such a bummer situation because like either A, you're a little crybaby because you're you're not hip. I'm not hip. That's really where it's at now. I'm old and not hip anymore. Sucks. I didn't get invited to the party. I wouldn't have gone to the party. Oh, she had a father, enough said. I'm really glad I have a platform to express my discontent about that. Yeah, I'll YOLO the vending machine. Super Potion is certainly not worth 1,000, and I don't know why I take that gamble when it basically never pays off. But we did it. Razor Leaf having a chance to miss is so weird to me. I mean, I'm down for it. It's only a 1 in 20 chance to miss, but it's just strange. You're certainly special attacking, but don't much other Mud Slab. Why is it Mud Dash Slap, but Mud Space Shot? Alright, what are we looking at here? Oh, we can get Contrary on Fomentis. That'd be pretty cool. Contrary is pretty gnarly from my memory. Thunderstone for Belly Bolt. So we want to keep an eye out for a Thunderstone if we can get one. Glad you started streaming because I may not have gotten out of bed otherwise. It's, you know, a real blessing that I can stream and force you out of bed, I guess. Leaf Storm Span, let's go. Kinda how I'm feeling. Good to see you, Dorb. Does this have more Dynamos here? Oh, I ran the Morlo last time and it's kind of litty-legitty. We're kind of running a tremendous amount of electric right now. I'm surprised the entire party is female. Let's go see what the third Pokemon is in this route before I commit to Morlo. I mean, we have enough balls to do both. It's almost certainly worth grabbing Morlo because it's fairy coverage too. I guess not fairy coverage, but fairy as a typing to use. Who do we draw? I think Blitzle has Thunder Wave, which could be kind of useful. I like Tadbulb a lot. I guess I'll go for Tynamo for now. Where is the Pokemon? Oh, Fairy plus Sport does go quite hard. There's a shiny Tynamo here. I don't even know if I'm going to take it. I might just catch it and then... I don't know what Electrike does. I know that it has a Mega now, but it's certainly not in this game. There's no real reason to bring a shiny like in Pokerogue, though. But it's worth catching. We can Zarkum. Shiny Zorua goes so hard, though. But shiny Hisuian Zorua goes even harder, and I don't really feel like farming it. So what do we have right now? You don't have Static. Yeah, Mask probably is not bad later on. What are your stats like? Oh my god, your stats are really nice. Yours are kind of buns. I mean, they're not that bad, I guess. Yours are... I mean... I think Bellivolt's pretty bulky traditionally. I don't know what type of attacker it ends up being later on. Not that... I mean, the special defense is really buns, especially with the nature down. I might just drop the Tynamo. I don't feel like super... like I want to use it. I mean, I kind of do, though. Maybe the shiny evolution looks really good. Alright, you know what? We'll go for it. I'll drop Tadpole for now. Maybe, Stunfisk just kind of pisses me off to look at, if I'm being honest with you. Kind of just eats hits and hits back with charge buff. That's kind of sick. You know, we're done with them. We should be able to fight this just fine. You are a bird keeper. I thought you were like a dragon tamer with your model, to be honest with you. That is not a bird. Like, I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but that is not a bird, my friend. It's actually going to be a little bit annoying. Nightshade's 15 damage. Oh, it's level 4. I should have just attacked it. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought this was 15. Nice crit. You're crazy. Close enough to a bird. They both have wings. You're not totally wrong there. That was the only Pokemon I'm like, oh god, the level 4 Noibat's about to toss my salad. I really gotta lock in for this one. Watch out. I don't know why I cut that tree. There's this feather. Oh, I should be riding on Volcarona. It's slightly faster than me, which is really not that impressive. It should be doing a lot better because I am not that quick. Can we go this way? We can. There's 2 paths then. Oh, is Mantike's there? I think. Alright. I guess I'm down for a shiny Morlul instead. I mean, I don't have anything against it. I didn't even use the shiny Pokeblock, so I'm surprised that we've popped 2 shinies in here. Kind of looks sick too. I like the color on it. Mantike is super cute. You're actually just so right about that, and that's crazy. I don't need any more lol. Thank you for offering. But Mantis is a really decent... I mean, I like it as a physical attacker once you get it set up. Can I learn sword stance? Look, I just think Livani looks cool. That's really as far as it goes. Oh man, I would be so mad if I had to waste another Pokeball and the only other shiny available in this route is Zoroa. That would suck if a shiny Zoroa spawned right now. Oh no, I wonder if I missed anything over here. Looks like not. I guess I'm gonna just have to go without a shiny Zoroa. Ooh, but maybe I'll check one more time. Nope, looks like nothing over here. Sure hope a shiny Zoroa doesn't pop up at the end. We don't know what the gym type is, so leading Zoro is spicy. It does have illusion, so it'll show up as whatever's in the last slot. Not the best. I mean, we basically have negative bulk. I mean, it's not that bad. Whoa, nice 31 attack IV. Although I know the Hisuian one, I ran special attack for sure. Morlul does get a little freakier when it evolves, so you're not wrong. Alright, I think one of the safest things to go... Oh, we have static on Tadbulb. Okay, great. I'm gonna just lead with Tadbulb then, I think. I don't really think we swap super safely into like anything. I don't really want to use my Feathers yet either. If we're gonna die on Gym 1, we're gonna die on Gym 1 regardless. The Feathers probably not gonna save it. I'll potion Yamaska. We're totally fine. This should be easy. Only gym we don't really want to see leading with Tadbulb is the ground gym, but I wouldn't be mad getting out of the way. This is the normal gym, I think. But I always mix up Lenora and Clay. This is the normal gym, but I'm willing to bet Minccino. I mean, it might have Tail Slap this early. I was going to say it's probably going to do Echoed Voice. I don't think Tadbulb is that bulky. It is using Echoed Voice. That is kind of worrying. I'm glad we have Yamask for this. I don't think Yamask can actually hit this thing, but we'll interrupt Echoed Voice. I didn't check moves. I should have checked moves. That's what I forgot to do. You are a Hone Claws Scratch Zoroark, and you're doing your best. I feel like Fomantis is our best bet here. I'm surprised they went for Sing. I would have thought that Sing wouldn't have been able to hit Yamask. I will use a berry here. It's probably gonna Echoed Voice. That hurts a lot. Please stop that. It's not funny anymore. Oh my god, if Yamask knew like anything else. I don't really know what it can learn. This is so awkward. Sing can hit Yamask. Wow, I would have assumed that wouldn't have been able to. In that case, I'm gonna just sit here and stall for a little bit, I guess. How many Sings did it use so far? It might have been 5, actually. Okay, that was probably 5 then. Sing does not go above 10 then, I guess. I just don't want to take like a stray hit. The fact that we've had like so many Sing misses is crazy. I think it's 55 in this game. That was very lucky for us. Not that it can hit Yamask. Once we wake up, if it stops spamming sleep, we're gonna move. Haze is actually super nice to have too. How much PP does Sing have? That must have been number 10. I should have kept track. Okay, that must have been number 10. I should have kept track. That must have been number 10. Oh my god, does Sing have like 20 PP? There's no way. Sing Pokemon. Bulbapedia, help me. 15. 15! Will-O-Wisp would go hard. You're so right. I should probably just like switch and try to kill. I just really don't want to like catch a hit that KOs. This thing is surprisingly high damage. I never lowered the difficulty. Okay, we know roughly where we are because of the hazes I've cast, actually. Fomantis getting Fury Cutter set up would actually be pretty tremendous. Alright, it's gonna go for a Sing again. I'm gonna switch into Sing and hope that it misses because we've gotten really lucky with those so far. It's out of Sings. What is that? Attack fell? Oof. Alright, Crit, please. Alright, that's fine. As long as we're not gonna get set up by that thing. Bunnelby should be a lot... Bunnelby doesn't have its ground typing, it's just normal? TIL on that one. I want it Ingrain, but I'm nervous this thing's gonna have something strong, but I don't know what it'd be. I'm gonna go for Razor Leaf. Alright, I'm gonna Ingrain. And then we're gonna just fresh water to full. I'm thinking that'll be fine, although that's already a lot of resources put into this fight. If I checked the moves, we would have been totally fine. Do I growth to zero out my attack? Yeah, let's do it. A crit from quick attack would be really funny. I would laugh quite hard. I'm kidding, it would devastate me, but we can't let the game know that. It's not Imposter, which is great for us. Yeah, that's actually perfect. I was like, all right, if it hits Transform, it's gonna outspeed us probably. We just Fury Cutter and it KOs? Thank goodness. I was like, this could be really bad, but it actually was just super clean instead. I didn't realize she had a Ditto. I feel like she didn't have one before. Very happy it's not Imposter Ditto though, because I mean, we would have been speed tied. I probably would have had to heal. I assume we would have been speed tied. I actually don't know what Imposter does with stats. If it keeps like Ditto's IVs, or I guess Transform in general. Fire would be an interesting typing. We can also grab our Volcarona at some point. Oh, I need to do the honey habitat unlock, but I don't actually have the berry for it yet. So let's go focus on grabbing Volcarona, because then we can grab the berry for it. Or the Pokeblock, I should say, not berry. Houndour, Mawile, and Tauros. I don't like running Tauros, but I think Tauros is quite strong. Let's do a quick move check. Actually, let's level up to 25 first. Do we want to grab a Houndour is the question. It would probably replace Zorua, I think. I don't know if the AI reads your moves or not. Like, is the AI going to be aware that Zorua isn't a Zorua, or is it going to know? Copies all but HP, interesting. I really wish I didn't have Morlul out in front. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. I was like, I need to get the grass type out of the front. Nightshade's not very effective. It's kind of funny conceptually. Oh, Kate didn't poison. My man's ripping Leers on me. I don't like that. Should grab Mawile. In place of what, you think? I am a big Mawile fan. I wish I had Mega Mawile. That's my one complaint, but I need to win a run eventually to get Megas. I think that's how you get Megas. I'm willing to grab Mawile. We have a battle here. I'm not going to take that quite yet. I think I'll lead Tadbulb. Once we get to 25, we'll look at moves. We'll figure out what we're going to run Mawile for. Maybe I'll put it in place of Morlul. Although having two fairy types is never a bad idea. And Fairy Steel is a cool typing. I just don't want to fight that trainer before we're leveled up, and I don't trust not getting like one banged by a Tauros. Those things are really scary. I don't get it. Oops. Not really what you want to do in that situation. Great. I don't know what it just failed because it was quick, but it's fine. You know what I'll do is I'll pop a shiny Pokeblock. And we'll go through and see if we can get a shiny Mawile on the way. Dynamo's Evo's kind of bad, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know I got a Mega at one point, but we certainly don't have it now, so that's a good idea. I'll grab this in general so we can start leveling it up, but we'll look for a shiny one. I'm not gonna like chain one right now. You actually just like stockpile spit up, and that's crazy. You're built different. I wasn't aware that AI... I guess this is a fan game, but I feel like they just spam stockpile and don't actually spit up or swallow with it. Alright, we'll release Dynamo. This thing looks like it has a big old pie on its head. I kind of dig that. Alright, so what are we looking at for moves? Obviously, Mawile needs to be looked at. Spark, I think you're a physical attacker when you evolve. You're certainly not a physical attacker now, right? I keep mixing it up. You're fine. You're doing great. I'm proud of you. I think we'll grab Charge, actually. I really wish we can get Swords Dance instead of Growth. Not that Growth is that bad, but I would like to use it. Paperman is here. You're not wrong. Did I drop Fury Cut? Yeah, I might as well. Okay. Cool. Will-O-Wisp and Hex. Let's keep Haze. I feel like there's some merit to it. Nightshade or Hex? Probably Hex. I mean, it's a crazy amount of base power if you have a Will-O-Wisp down. Nightshade is really consistent, though. I don't think I've ever seen a, the heck's it called? The Wonder Guard, Shedinja. I don't think I've ever seen a Shedinja. But we'd be able to kill one fine anyways. With just Hex. We get to fight this? We want to lead with Tadbulb? Probably not. Moonlight, Sleep Powder, Mega Drain. I'm gonna go Moonlight over Ingrain. So we're not just stuck in. I'm playing a ROM hack on my phone sometimes at night when I have time, which is not super often, mind you. But they have it so that Mega Drain is a physical move, and that's really been like, really been sitting with me. Anybody can use Mawile to like set up stuff and then Baton Pass. I've never really done that before. Gen 3 was so fun. Gen 3 is certainly the one I spent the most time with. Tadbulb, are you static or... Yeah, the other one had Levitate. My gut feeling says we can get one hit by an Earth Power if it knows it. I don't have anything to really back that up. I guess I'll do a Fomentis switch. I really don't want Fomentis to die. We want to keep it alive until Gym 8. Oh no. I mean, it's only speed up, I guess. Holy moly! You just would rock slide me for like 33 without any hesitation or like, I don't know, apology, frankly. Like, if you think there's any chance you're coming to my birthday party after that, buddy, I have some news for you. That is not going down anymore. Did that level up Mawile? It did. Alright, what can you get? Sucker Punch, Spit Up, Fairy Wind, Astonish, Iron Defense. I don't know, I think we'll peel off of Stockpile. I don't think Fairy Wind is super worth it. Knockoff could be quite nice to take. And then we could Iron Defense and then Stockpile. Maybe it'll give us some bulk on Mawile. Definitely want Knockoff because there are some nasty things that people have. Huh? I mean, you start seeing Life Orbs on like floor 3. It's crazy. Everything else looks fine. I want Spore at some point. I guess we'll grab Sleep Powder early over Astonish. I really wonder what their design philosophy... I mean, I know what their design philosophy was, but like thinking like, oh, rock moves, here's the thing. They're all going to have like a billion base power. And to balance it out, they've got like a chance to miss. Except for Stone Edge. Stone Edge has a 1 in 5 chance to miss, which is actually a 4 in 5 for me. But I like it so much that I still run it all the time. And then I go, how could this happen? I'm never running rock type moves again. Oh, Tyranitar, hi. And the cycle continues because that damn smile. Uh-oh. Alright, that was a little scary. I've trained myself to be afraid of wild Pokemon even this early. Oh my god, I walked into that one. First time walking, yikes. I should not have tried to run there. I was pretty confident we were going to get the run after the paralysis, because I think failing runs is based on speed, I think. Oh my god, I just want the mint. I was going to call it a berry. I think we have Pokédolls. I should be using those in situations like that too. And that's the off-ramp for sure. I feel like there's stuff I missed to the upper left, but I don't know if it's true. Let me check really quick. There's a trainer fight over here at least, and there is some stuff I missed, so I'm glad I came up here. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. Oh my god, Tauros! Maybe it's better to try to water gun it to death. Okay, it's just that down there. There's 2 more trainer battles, actually. Tadpole having static is nice, but I'm wasting a lot of potions in here. We should really just get out of here sooner than later. Okay, I'm heckin' glad I didn't walk into that double battle because that would have been a nightmare. I knew that other trainer was somewhere. I couldn't remember where. Maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. You probably know Vine Whip. I don't know why I'm charging. Poison Powder is so rude. You jerk. I hate it here. The one thing that I hate about this game, and it's almost certainly going to happen in this round, I guess not almost certainly, one thing that drives me heckin' ultra bananas is when you get against an opponent that's just like, all right, here's my Turtonator. I'm going to Shell Smash turn 1, and turn 2 I'm going to Explosion because I'm now faster than you and can take out your Mon in one hit. That goes right through me. So Zorua, we want something that is weak to Psychic to sit in our last slot if we can trick the AI. We do not want anything weak to Fighting. I guess Yamask there is fine. A Dark move would be resisted at least. We'll see how the AI reacts to it. Okay, it just reacts by Thunder Waving, never mind. Oh my god, stop. I guess I don't have to heal up Zorua right now. What is this? How can we get it very easily? There was an item down there as well. So I think there's 4 items left. This has been a pretty fruitful map, if nothing else, but a very annoying one. Just because of the spawn density of these caves, because things can spawn literally everywhere. I might just Pokédoll this one, assuming I have a Pokédoll, which I think I do at the start of every run. We should find an escape rope too for that one challenge. It's like escape rope out of a run. Ooh. I wasn't gonna run Houndour, but that kind of changes my opinion on the matter. Heck. Shiny Houndour looks so nice. He has a shiny boy. I guess I'll drop Zorua because that was my original plan, although I'm reluctant to do it. Oh my god, a Thunderstone. This was totally worth it then. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. It's the Thunder items, right? Yeah, there it is. So we get our Belly Bolt now too. I was shiny hunting a Tadbulb in Pokemon Violet, and it did not go good. Like most times I've shiny hunted something, like I'm aware it can take a while, but this one sucked. It was really not good. I don't know why I took Flail. I didn't actually want Flail. I was just like, I'll take it. Houndour is under-leveled right now ever so slightly. We just got the base stat total increase there, so I think we'll just switch back. Forgot we have Eviolite too. It's a shame that Mawile can't take it. Yeah, Mask could. So could Houndour. I'll give it to Fomantis for now. Just because I really want to protect Fomantis. Check why they removed Wild Marie from Pokemon Crystal. I never had Crystal, but I do know. Hey T, how's it going? Good to see you on the YouTube side. I do know that they like changed the spawns. Oh, we have a rival battle here. Yikes. We didn't get N this time, which is something. I feel like N's the harder of the two. I'm sorry, Belly Bolt doesn't have the thing? It has static. I don't hate that it has static. I just thought it would have had the parabolic charge or whatever it's called. I don't think it's called parabolic charge, but it's something like that. The static's fine. We need a steel type gym instead of 1 Miltank of evil. What? That sounds crazy. You call her Whiny instead of Whitney? That's messed up. I like Miltank. It's probably one of my favorite shinies. I mistyped actually. I thought you were just being rude. This battle theme kind of goes ultra hard. Does Thunderbolt hit while they're flying or Thundershock? No, it's Thunder that does that. Guess I'll charge once more. That's fortuitous. I think charge is it one stage of special defense or two? I feel like it's two. I feel like Belly Bolt can take a hit here. I know this isn't favorable for us or anything, but I would like the static. Okay, great. Maybe Flail will hit harder. Probably not. I don't know how its base power works. I should have swapped that back. I forgot. Interesting Pokemon we're gonna be dealing with. Azumarill with huge power is certainly not gonna be fun later on. I was gonna call the freeze there. I'm glad I didn't. Forgot about Houndour. Houndour's probably fine into this anyway. Surely it knows something more than Smog. I didn't check. Oh my goodness gracious, you don't know a fire move. Alright, this is where we panic. I'm kidding, we don't actually have to panic. But it is surprisingly strong for a Cubchoo. I just don't want to take a random KO. Oh, speaking of a random KO, maybe? Okay, never mind. I was like, are we about to get obliterated by that? No, Mawile is a bulk master. It's fine. Bulked out of our mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next battle too. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's fix our Houndoom. Think we'll take the Quizmaster too. Kind of messed up how they were like, let's just take Mightyena and make it like yellow, and then they'd get, let's just look at Houndoom. Houndoom looks crazy. What are we doing for stats on you, my guy? I know you can learn Nasty Plot, but that's an unfortunate nature, but your special attack is kind of clean. We are rolling not great defensively, which is not really what you want to see, I feel. Maybe some Nasty Plot, Snarl, Incinerate. Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Try to get you some other mint. Smog's fine to keep too. Thunderfang in the last slot in case water, I guess. Ideally it won't be necessary because we have a Belly Bolt to cover that. What was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna check our mints to see if we have a good special attack one right now. We don't. We do have Adamant, which is generally pretty solid for physical attackers, though. I don't know if Fomentis really wants it. May as well, though. I don't know if Fomentis wants like a speed one. But you're definitely a physical attacker, so we'll be fine. Alright, lock in for game show. Wahi. I guess we're not gonna grab whatever it's called, Volcarona. I do know how the game show works. Can we get who's that Pokemon, please? Oh no. Yes, let's go Voltorb Flip! Woo! I love Voltorb Flip! Thank you for having me on the show. It's genuinely such an honor, and I feel like I'm just so blessed to be here today on for an episode of Voltorb Flip. Alright, so hear me out. The 2 has to be up here. The remaining 2. Right here specifically? Because it can't be in this column because this has to be 2 1s, right? Yeah, this has to be 2 1s, so this column can physically only be 1s. Or bombs. This one is also only 1s or bombs. This one is 1s or bombs as well. This is also 1s or bombs. Which leaves us with 2 spots, but that's also 1s or bombs. So this is actually the 2 right here. There's no other option. You know, you who grew up having like the cool Pokewalker thing in Pokemon Soul Silver or Heart Gold, you had it good. You were trained by Voltorb Flip, and I'm still learning. Okay, it's been tough. It's been a tough experience with Voltorb Flip for me. I was so confident in that one too. I wonder what I marked wrong. I should have taken more time to pay attention. All right, let's buy some treats. We grab a steel Pokeblock. I feel like steel's a cool typing to have. It's Voltorb Flip is so hard. Who the heck invented it? Big Voltorb wants you to think it's easy, but it's just not. I was so confident. Like, there was no universe that was an incorrect choice that I just made. That was simply correct. Oh, all of our citruses are in the fields right now. Yikes. I don't necessarily want to come back here. You literally only sell Palkia and Dialga items. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 8k on a Dialga item. I haven't seen Dialga yet in this game. I've seen Palkia, and I'm gonna just pray they show up. That actually sounds pretty good. We could grab Volcarona now. I don't think we're gonna grab Volcarona. We'll save it in case we have like a team wipe, I guess. We do need to level up before this gym. This is the 3rd gym we'll do here. We did not do any fighting, apparently. Horse Dragons is actually such an apt description. Seems a good use for Flail. I mean, Flail's probably not bad. I don't know how much it scales. Wait, what? Cap is 25? This is the 2nd gym? Heck, I thought we were on the 3rd gym already. I was super confident. Oh, no. Look, I'm sleep deprived. We already went over it. Stupid neighbor partying at 3 in the morning. Dag nabbit. Heck. Thrash still a move? You mean like modern day Pokemon? Heck if I know. Probably. You know what I like the idea of? Leading with Mawile, setting up an Iron Defense, then swapping into like Shiinotic or something and just sitting there. Being like, look at me. Witness me. As long as it's not chilly. If it's chilly, then this is like ultra cringe. This is Berg. Which is to say that Shiinotic is not a great swap-in, but Houndoom is. How does Dark do into Bug? Dark is weak to Bug, is that right? I don't even think we need to... Special defense harshly fail? I think we just go now. I think with +2 special attack, we're going to be one-hitting most things. I was thinking we do it twice, but I don't want to risk anymore. Dark is weak to Bug. All right. So assuming that we're neutral. Uh-oh. We'll just miss Smog a few times. There we go. I don't know if this will kill or not. It is like 20 base power, 30 base power, 70 accuracy. It's got like a 40% chance to poison, so we did get a little bit unlucky there. I should have Thunderfang. This is dumb. I'm going to heal up just because I don't want to risk something really spicy happening. We have a bunch of super potions. I just crafted a bit earlier today. little before stream because I booted this game and I was like, do I really want to stream this trash again? We missed the Thunderfang too? What's the chance of Thunderfang missing? I thought it was like 95. Is it much lower? It is 95. That's cool. I'm glad that happened. I wish I didn't check. I would have felt better. Good call on the Thunderfang for sure. Speaking of Thunderfang, nah, we should probably incinerate because we're +2. We're +6. That still hurt a lot, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know why I Thunderfanged here. Just wanted Houndoom to get the Red Lobster experience. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so Mawile is an ultra unit when it comes to bossing. Oh my god, I've been playing too much RuneScape. When it comes to doing gyms. We have a rocket hideout, which is an extreme boon if we take advantage of it. I'm guessing a rock's gonna appear here once we do the rocket hideout, though I don't know if it will. If it doesn't, we can clear like multiple of these, which I'm sure won't happen. There's I think a confusing route or a fairy route here. Magical is fairy. I don't really want to do... I mean, I'll do a Quizmaster, but I don't really have a need to do the daycare because we didn't make any orders or anything. I'm thinking rocket, and then fairy, and then battle prep, and we start looking to see what we can build people for. That should give us a lot of money too, in theory. There's a lot of battles in the rocket one. It's going to be a bit of a pain to do though, because there are some gnarly encounters. This is where you find your shell smash explosions and stuff. I think we'll have Belly Bolt lead. Once you get past the first like 3 fights, it's a lot easier. Okay, it's a great matchup for us. Yeah, like Life Orb returned to duo. Like, it's not the scariest thing in the world at level 25, but it is a little bit messed up that there's just like normal grunts using Life Orb. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but they throw a lot more hands than they have any right to, in my opinion. Just turn down the trainer difficulty, I hear you say. Just kidding. No one would say that because it's a lot more entertaining to watch me struggle through it and complain about it. Do I charge? Yeah, I'll charge. Excuse me. Furret's setting up? Holy. Should I be scared right now? The answer is no. That did so little damage, but I guess it's just because Belly Bolt has so much health. Not bad. I would like to spend as long as we can here. Everything we pick up, like those water stones, while not immediately useful or anything, are just like a chunk of money we can get. And I want a lot going into the next shop. I forgot that we didn't fight this trainer. That actually surprised me. Bloodshot's 55. That's actually kind of litty legitty. Hold on. Loads of money so we can buy Earth Kwake. Last time I bought Earth Kwake, no one could learn it. Alright, cool. We're 35 now. I'll do a new assessment of moves. We'll evolve Fomentis. We'll take the Eviolite from it. I don't think there's anyone else that needs Eviolite right now, is there? Lurantis looks so clean, though. The heck is Petal Blizzard? Is it the confused one? No, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll certainly take that. I guess I was mixing it up with Petal Storm, is it? Leaf Storm? Not Leaf Storm. It's the one where it's like Petal Dance, where they like attack a few turns in a row, something like that. Discharge. What do you have now? I should have selected Discharge. Or you have Thundershock. That's going to be a certainly. I don't know the paralysis difference on it, but it's double the base damage. If nobody on your team can learn Earth Kwake, you need a new team. You're on it. You figured it out. I think we're gonna drop Water Gun for Slack Off. X-Scissors is pretty legitty too, actually. My ears kind of get shredded when it hits the part of the song where it gets like a high pitched. Which is a little bit dramatic. I'll give you that. I'm being a little bit dramatic. Do we want Strength Sap? Probably. I mean, there's some merit to Strength Sap, but setting up like Confuse Ray and Spore could also be really annoying. I think we'll stick with that. Because we already have Moonlight and... I guess we could drop Moonlight for Strength Sap, but Moonlight has some merit to it. Sucker Punch probably over Crunch, just for the situations we've been using Mawile in. I thought that just said Mawile could evolve, and I was like, what? What do you turn into? The Coffin or the Ruins? You're the Coffin, okay. You still have Mummy, which has, I guess, a little bit of merit. But Mummy can get really out of hand, because as soon as we start it, Mummy can spread through our entire team. I'm glad you learned Shadow Claw because you get hands, but let me tell you, buddy, you're not going to be using Shadow Claw. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. It's just not in your future. Discharge at 30? Okay, that's respectable. Ooh, hello up there. You may have hands, but you're not going to be throwing them today. I love Meowth. I don't know why, something about Meowth. Maybe just watching the Pokemon anime when I was young. Life Orb Meowth? That is a interesting U-turn choice, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, you don't have any other choices, okay. Oh my god, the second fake out actually surprised me. I don't know why. I really like... I don't like Life Orb Meowth, but I do like Technician Meowth. Shame we don't have like an amulet coin or something. Oh no. It's just Life Orb, Earthquake, Tauros. Maybe they all have Life Orbs here. That could be a Team Rocket thing. You don't have Levitate, you have Mummy, but you are kind of bulky. Shiinotic resists, right? Grass resists ground. 68 defense. Technically, Lurantis is bulkier, but I would rather risk Shiinotic, which feels bad. That does 1,000,000 damage. Thank goodness. What the heck? So scary, but you gotta take risks. If you don't get ahead in this game, you get so far behind. I just think it's a little rude, frankly, to give your entire team, specifically your Team Rocket, a bunch of Life Orbs, and then expect me to not complain about it. Isn't Naughty one of the good ones, or am I thinking wrong? Not what I was thinking of. Might not be bad or anything, but not what I was thinking of. Jolly is a good one. Is that attack down or special attack down? Special attack down. Give it to Mawile. Bellybolt's been a really solid lead so far. I gotta change where Discharge and Charge are, because I'm gonna push it one time accidentally in Charge when I don't mean to, which could result in a death. Grimer is so gnarly in this too, though. I guess we'll go for the Mudshot. Heck. Don't poison. Thank you. The Bulk Master. Bellybolt. Holy. I think we're about to the end. We've got a lot of fights in. I think we'll take this one more. I was going to heal up ahead of time, but we have Slack Off, and if we can save some items by using Slack Off, it's certainly worth it. Mudshot has been paying dividends. I did not respect Mudshot enough, clearly. This is the last room. This is where it is. So one more battle, and then we get the rare candies, and I think we're out of here. No Giovanni. I know I fought Giovanni once, but that was on like floor 7. I don't know if it's a floor 7 exclusive, but the layout was like very specific. It's telling us that it has levitate, which is I guess kind of it to do. Holy moly, Dynamo. Where did it go? This also has levitate. Bronzor's like, maybe I'll set up the stealth rock on my final turn. See how that goes. Bronzor, Bronzong, whichever one the small one is. Alright, so we're gonna go the fairy route now. Just so we can get a battle prep and start changing some abilities and stuff around. I don't know how I feel about Belly Bowl. There's Tatsugiri's here. That's very scary. I hate Tatsugiri. Whoever thought giving 120 base special attack. Oh, I really like Carbink though. To a stupid piece of sushi was really cooking something. And what they were cooking, I'm not interested in. This should be a quick route. We're just gonna walk through, loot everything we can. The trainer battles will probably take them. This game makes me want to do a Nuzlocke of like a mainline Pokemon game. I've never actually done one before. Realistically, if I did a Nuzlocke, I'd probably do like Unbound or some other fan game. I feel like they're more interesting for the most part. There was no trainers in there. Alright, well, battle prep doesn't matter which one we do. Alright, let's see what they suggest for a few of the things, because I'm kind of lost. Specifically on items. Leftovers make sense to me, so they do want static. I mean, I like static. Leftover sounds good. I don't know if I want to Volt Switch as much, but I could see some merit in it. Right, we want Contrary on our Leavanny so we can do Leaf Storm. Leavanny, wow. Lurantis, I'm sorry for picking one of the two vaguely humanoid two-stage evolution grass Pokemon and doing that. Is Leavanny also two-stage? I think it is. Houndoomite, I wish. Houndoominite, sorry. If X-Boar is cool as well. We can get Swords Dance. If I can get Swords Dance, that would be really cool too, but I don't really know who we'd swap into. We don't have that many physical attackers, so I guess the Lurantis counts as one. We want Mondo leftovers. Toxic Spikes would be nice as well, alright. That's why she was an orphan. Someone decided to leave Annie. That's crazy. Very clever. Ability patch. So we have the one that gives the rare ability, but not the one that gives the we have the hidden ability, but not the other one, which is bittersweet. But great for us, because we do want the contrary there. It's Unnerve. They said Flash Fire was better. I don't remember what Flash Fire is. We can't get Effect Spore. We can get Rain Dish, but there's not really a reason. We're not setting that up. Alright, we'll grab Contrary and then try to get Leaf Storm going. That's 7k, so it's a pretty big investment, but we have plenty of money. We saved up and we fought for him. Hey, what do we got going on? Focus Ashes are always nice. Cut speed lets flying type moves hit. I never know why that's like relevant. Oh my god, they have leftovers. Okay. I guess we'll just stock up on leftovers because our team is like really bulky. I don't know why Black Auguryte is like one of the most common items in this game either, but holy moly, I don't really want as many of them as I get. We're not gonna be able to do too many move things here. They have Life Orb here too, like this is actually like a stacked shop. I wish we would have had more money for it. Surprised Leavanny wants leftovers too. I would assume that it would be too, oh my god, Lurantis, I'm sorry. I would assume it would be too squishy to want it, but they recommend it and I generally trust their judgment. Do you have any other held items that are useful? Nah, it looks like no, because sometimes you have like a King's Rock in there. Okay. Can we move to it or Leaf Storm? I assume we can't afford it, but if we can, I'm gonna go for it. We cannot, in fact, which is fine. It's like 85 in defense and special defense. That doesn't sound bad at all. I'm surprised. I always just associate it with that doing like relatively good damage. All right, we need to give it its hidden ability really quick, which is under medicine, I think, because it's a patch. It has contrary now. So we don't want growth anymore. That's for gosh darn sure. That'd be really awkward to forget that and then just start ripping some stat downs for fun. Guess I'll take slash for now. You sell specialty items, but it's usually just like, yeah, the Dialga stuff. I'm not interested. I think we're good with what we distributed. We have those rare candies, but I'm gonna save them until like late game. Let's not forget we have them all together. Swift is a pretty solid move still, I think. I'm gonna start using some feathers because it feels like we have like a team together now. Which always feels bad because whenever I start doing this, that's when we start having KOs that I don't expect. Electrode's a pretty solid type other than getting Earth Quackade. We've got our physical attacker, we've got our special attacker, we've got our truck freak. Everything's good to go. Do I heal up Bellibolt? I think the answer is going to be a resounding yes, just in case. We still have the ground gym, which is going to be one of the scarier ones to get against. We could baton pass pretty quickly. Bellibolt's going to be a bit scary to lead with as well. Because I mean, it should have plenty of PP actually. I think we're level cap now. Yeah, we're 35. I have to verify it or I'm going to go crazy. I'll just send it. Bellibolt's really the only one that did anything. All right, well. Cress is usually pretty annoying. Because Basculin's like a super unit, surprisingly. I didn't realize that Basculin did not have an evolution until... What was it? Legends Arceus? Which I think is an evolution, Basculegion. Basculegion's cool, but I don't really get it because when I use it, it just KOs itself. Okay, so clearly we want Bellibolt. You know, it's funny. I'm actually going to set up some charges, I think. Because we're already +6 defense. Alright, so it's only one stage up of defense. I should have just charged like 6 times here. There's nothing this Basculin could do to me. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I'm just scared of some crit or something blowing my mind. It probably knows Earth Quackade. We are +6 defense. I'm gonna just go straight for the discharge and try to set up the charge. Bellibolt, holy. Oh my god. They're like, ah yes, you think you've seen anything? Here's my ancient underwater dive rock Pokemon, and here's my cute little Gooby. Have you seen its antennae? What about its cute smile? Pretty cute, right? Anyways, here's my monkey. I genuinely didn't think that Bellibolt would both outspeed them and just be able to one-hit like every Pokemon. That's actually crazy. Bellibolt's crazy. Yeah, I was never a fan of Panpour and Pansear and Pansage. I don't know why. Something about him freaks me out. I'd like to do a honey habitat for the quest, so we will focus this, even though... I mean, it's a full heal. It's not that useful. That's also trained Pokemon, which is not that useful. I'm kind of sacking this floor to try and finish a quest, which always feels bad. I'll go for the wet route. Bellybolt's been really solid at leading. I think tough because there's two Mon here. I mean, there's a boatload of trainers. Unfortunately, I'd still like to take some trainer fights. So we're on floor 4, which means we have plenty of, like, not plenty of time, but floor 4 is kind of where it starts getting spicy. That is a crazy route. T, I appreciate the hearts in chat down there in YouTube land. YouTube land? Would it be YouTube land or YouTube land? I kind of hate when towns do that. It's like, oh no, this is Newton. I'm like, you mean Newtown? They're like, no, it's Newton. I'm like, all right, whatever. I wish Slacking wasn't a worse Snorlax. I was playing a ROM hack that I'm not going to name. And the gym leader had a Snorlax. And it did not have Truant. Which really, like, really makes, or Slowking, which really makes Slowking a lot less scary. Or a lot more scary? It makes it a really big threat, is what I'm trying to say. I'm struggling with the words to get there, but holy cow, that thing was horrifying. Say Worcestershire sauce. YouTube, and I gotta go to a meeting, then I'll be AFK. Well, I appreciate you stopping in either way. Hopefully the meeting goes well. Infestation's gonna kind of sting. Kind of just like doing the Shuckle as passively as I can because Shuckle is just so bulky. I didn't see much of a reason to set up charges. Hopefully you don't miss so much out. There we go. Just save some PP. Holy moly. Nobody told me Frostmoth was the bulkiest Pokemon in the game. What the heck? Bellybolt's feeling insecure right now. The heck is Ice Scales? Ice Scales Bulbapedia. I spelled Bulbapedia so wrong. I'm so glad that's on a stream. Have the damage taken from special move. That's incredible. What the heck? That's crazy. Oh my god. I was gonna say Pokemon doesn't have power creep, but how can you say it doesn't? When Earthquake was released at 100 base power, we thought that that was a bit much, but I'm kidding. I don't think it's like that broken. I mean, maybe it is a little broken. It's cool. I figured out what Pokemon beats Bellybolt. It is a Vibrava with Levitate. So it's on Frostmoth. I know. You're right. Does it already have its dragging typing when it becomes Vibrava, or does it get it at Flygon? It should be fine either way. Did you see that fake out just did like 60 damage? What in tarnation? Holy! My leftovers, and we missed the Will-O-Wisp. This is what I'm talking about. These Life Orb Ambipoms hitting like a gorillion damage. My god. Maybe it is time to avoid trainer battles. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Alright, cool. I'm gonna heal here. As a former avid Flygon enjoyer, I believe Vibrava gets dragon typing. I like your title you got going on there. It's actually kind of clean. I like Flygon too. I think it's neat. Do we get the leftovers back? It looks like we do. It doesn't get the life orb hit if you protect. I thought it would. Okay, it looks like we did in fact lose the leftovers. God, that thing was horrifying. Oh my god, Cofagrius kind of does an incredible amount of damage. I was thinking it was kind of Claydol-y, but maybe I haven't misunderstood. Although maybe Claydol does a bunch of damage. My roommate's a Claydol fan, so it might just be Liddy Legitty, as it were. Synthesis over Ingrain at this point. Confuse Ray is 100% accuracy. I always forget that, and then when I see it, I'm like, this is the best move in the game. Okay, there's one trainer in the entire route. That wasn't so bad. Maybe I whined a little prematurely, I'm sorry. It's so unlike me. That's a shiny Alcremie. Holy, that looks so cool. I was about to save the game out of reflex because I haven't seen a shiny in this room. Oh, it's so cool. I have to catch that after this if we're not going to run it. Oh my god, I love it. I didn't mean to dust ball, I meant the quick ball. Whoops. I hope that's not going to be a genuine problem for us. I don't know if I can not kill it. Alcremie's been caught before? It has been. We could use repeat balls then. Or repeat ball, I guess. Oh, heck yeah. That looks so good. I can love running Alcremie. I think we'll drop it for now because we've already got fairy coverage. I don't really want to drop Shiinotic or Mawile. We'll have to remember to grab that later on. Man, it looks nice. Alright, so I will come into the Honeytree habitat. Let me check it what the quest is that we need to do specifically. During an adventure, attract a Pokemon to a Honeytree and catch it. So I'm going to use that Pokeblock we had earlier, and then we need to return back later, which will be a Steel Pokeblock. And when we come to a Honeytree next time, there should be a Steel Pokemon from my understanding of how it works. I hope. We had probably the Cap, because we had a few fights. We are not the Cap. We're also a little worse for wear. I forgot about that Ambipom. This game really helps you forget about the pain quickly, because there's just more pain to come right afterwards. Wait a minute. I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. No. I was gonna use Slack Off. I thought about it after I already killed it. Heck. Still have a good chunk of super potions though. Alright, move check real quick. Let's see what's going on up in here. Sucker Punch is interesting, but I don't think I want it. Is Leaf Blade just better Petal Blizzard? Seems to be a yes, unless I'm missing something. Foul play is so weird because it's not 95 power. Like, I assume it caps out at 95 if their attack is high enough, but why doesn't it do stuff like that for, like, the Pokemon's weight and stuff? With, like, is Seismic Toss the one based on weight? Low kick? I think it's low kick, actually. We did get Spore available now, which is a nice boon for us. I don't think Shadow Ball's worth grabbing. I mean, maybe it is, but Hex is just so nice. Low kick, heavy slam, heat crash. I was thinking heavy slam too. I couldn't remember his name. I was like the steel one. I did not remember heat crash though. Or I don't even know if I knew heat crash was one. That's interesting. All right, so we're gonna lead with Mawile. Give the horse heat crash, the horse is heavy. That's an idea. I have a low kick on my Sudowoodo and Crystal. I think this is a fine lead. Yeah, Sudowoodo's a unit. It took me a while to figure out how to like wake it up. I was like, did we get another water type gym? No, we just got a flying type gym, which is the same thing as a water type gym. Baton Pass is not going to carry Paralysis over. I kind of accepted I was getting paralyzed there and it didn't happen, which is kind of cool. That did a lot of damage for having that much defense. Oh, no, Air Slash is special, duh. I think when we're in a state like this where it doesn't really do damage to us, I'm gonna just spam charge up to +6. But still 2,000 pounds, holy moly. It does look like it's 2,000 pounds. It is kind of imposing in its size. Kind of like that steel elephant that I forget the name of. What the heck's it called? It's like Cutifen? Is that what it is for the lesser evolution? Oh, it read my discharge. That's crazy. That's rough missing the bounce. I've been there. Yeah, Red Gyarados was crazy. I didn't realize it was a shiny basically forever. Like, I know it now, obviously, but when I was a kid, I was just like, oh, that's interesting that they added in, like, different versions of Pokemon. I just got Seismic Tossed. Copperajah, that's the one. It's a cool Pokemon. It's only 1,400 pounds, and the horse is like 50% more, basically? That's kind of messed up, actually. Yeah, this should one-hit mini. I mean, maybe not with the shields up. Ooh, I mean, we're +6, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Unless it's crit in that. And if it's crit stat, then there's not much we could have done about it anyways. It's faster than us now. Man, having like a bulked out of its mind belly bowl is kind of nice for getting through these early stages. Oh, we physically cannot hit this Emolga. What's the safest thing we can swap into? I'm gonna play this extra safe. Like way safer than I need to, I think. Because it's gonna like, actually it's not using acrobatics. Maybe Air Slash is better on it? I feel like acrobatics and Molga has given me trouble in the past. Did 23. Wait, what? Oh, we flinched. We flinched. I was like, why didn't that happen? Okay, I was just checking for a knockoff, basically. It ran out of air slashes, maybe? Heck. It's a rough thing to miss. It did not run out of air slashes, it just didn't want to miss. Alright, that should be nail in the coffin. I don't remember if there's more Pokemon. I think this is the last one. No, there's more. Okay. That's definitely not what you want to see when you're running a ghost type. Hee hee. Ho ho. Surely Bellibolt can take a hit. I recently learned that Murkrow's evolution has like really high physical or special. I want to say it was special. I thought it was a bulk master, but it turns out it also does a good chunk of damage. A surprising chunk of damage. Okay, we've had really lucky gyms for Bellibolt. Like, it has been quite nice. Once we hit a ground gym, it's going to be a little bit tougher to get through, but that's what we have Lurentis for, covering that. Lurentis basically hasn't seen anything. I could have done Lurentis on the water gym, I guess, but it was safer to do Bellibolt. Right, there is a legendary. We got to go for it. I think we still have our quick ball too, which is nice. I'd like to do some leveling up here, but all of the Pokemon we can level up on are kind of strong. I think maybe Houndoom against Bronzong should be fine. The battlefield got weird. You are bulked out of your mind. Holy. Hopefully you don't have like stored power or something. Heavy Slam spotted. Can you learn Flamethrower yet? I know you learned at some point. Nah, I'm sure I would have seen it before if you could have. Houndoom's fighting the good fight, taking the heavy slams. Is that the Flamethrower? I knew it was sometime around this level. I didn't want to say it though in case it was like level 60 or something. But I was like, I got a funny feeling it's like right now. I didn't see you. You're so sneaky. This is a psychic background. I need to look up what it does because I actually don't know. The battlefield got weird. Psychic terrain. If boost power psychic type moves used by the affected Pokemon by 50%, affected Pokemon become immune to priority moves. Nature power becomes psychic. Secret power uses the animation of confusion and may lower the target's speed. Camouflage causes you to become psychic type. Okay, it got nerfed at one point, but I don't know what version of this game is running. Alright, cool. Psychic hurts. The good news is Houndoom is anti-psychic. The bad news, I don't actually have a dark move on Houndoom, which I didn't realize until now. I was kind of waiting for it to learn Snarl at some point. It just really didn't. Maybe we get a Smog Poison? We've used Smog, I think, successfully 3 or 4 times now and haven't successfully got a poison, which is Oh no, which is way less likely than actually hitting the poison. There we go. I'm guessing it only knows a psychic move, and that's why we're in this state, but I am going to use a potion now that we've landed that poison, just to be sure. Yeah, it probably only knows a psychic move. I think we're still encored. We're not, okay. Remember last week how we talked about Smog on Houndoom? You're right. We did, in fact. I was there. I'm glad we're landing Smog constantly. I'm surprised, though. Hopefully don't get encored again. Oh, no. The BM. I assume there's another Pokemon. See, that scares me. That is a problem. Okay, what do we want to do? Maybe Bellybolt's a safe pick. Feels safe. Acupressure is such a weird move. They rolled really good with it. The special defense up was actually like enormous. Is that evasiveness, Sharply Rose? Surely it wasn't. That one was. It was evasiveness. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. I did not know you could roll like double team with that. That's crazy. This thing's gonna be impossible to hit. Oh god, here we go. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. That's RNG too. Alright, that's nice. Do you still know Haze? Am I crazy for thinking you still have Haze? You do have Haze. Lola. Sucks to suck, my dude. Heck, I was like, surely it's not gonna Calm Mind or set up. Surely we won't miss Will-O-Wisp again. We have Haze at least. Alright, it's just gonna try to set up forever. That's fine. We'll just keep missing Will-O-Wisp 2 turns in a row and then hazing on the 3rd turn. Sounds good. Thank goodness the AI doesn't see through this genius plan. Thank goodness we kept Haze. My goodness. I just said goodness like 7 times over the course of a few minutes. That was rough. I don't like that. Gonna have to live with that reality now too. Oh, Stunfisk. Go away. Let's go back to leading with Bellybolt. I feel like it's one of the safer choices. I know Stunfisk can probably know like Earth Power or Earth Quake or something. I don't know if I want to take a trainer battle at this point, to be honest with you. I saw that one, it's just not feeling good in my soul. Haze plus Earthquake would be the dream moveset. Oh, we got Shadow tagged. Boo, hiss. This is real disrespectful. Like, this Wobbuffet only exists to waste a crap load of my PP, and it's actually doing a really good job of it, which is super unfortunate. It doesn't even know an offensive move. It literally doesn't know an offensive move. Oh, we just got stalled out. Holy. What a gamer. That Night's Alchemy, it'd be cooler if it was shiny though. Idiot. Sorry, I don't know why I'm being toxic now. You don't like the psychic terrain, huh? I don't hate Skunk Tank. We hit the 1 in 20 miss on Fortnite, but so it goes. But I really don't love it. And it's almost certainly got Aftermath, which means we're going to just take... We got crit at the end, too. A huge chunk of damage for just KOing it. Oh, no Aftermath. Okay, never mind. Can we ride on Belly Bolt? This changes everything. Aw, I don't really want to fight another trainer. Alright, heck it. There's probably nothing down there. Why would you shine down there and give me a little smiley face? Oh, goodbye. That was... I'm not going to say soul crushing, but it was certainly like... If I was like 10, 15 years younger, that would be one of those like formative memories that changes me into who I become, you know? What do we want to do in Battle Sim? I don't want to risk messing up one of our Pokemon because we get scrunked. Oh, sorry for smacking the microphone. We lose 9k. If we lose, we gain 10k. If we win, I think that's the best deal. I don't know what a handful of items for my bag are. Otherwise, I'd be more willing to do that one for Stone Edge. You have a Magearna? Oh, here we go. Doesn't Steel just like obliterate ice and I have 2 ice Pokemon? This is just done. I mean, maybe it's not done. Do we set up Stealth Rock? I'm gonna say no. I don't know how bulky Magearna is. It did survive, but I think Mamoswine is gonna also survive. I was thinking it was just gonna use like some Steel Beam move, which would melt my memes, which would be really unfortunate. Mamoswine's quick. All right, maybe I didn't give enough value to Mamoswine. That thing kind of clutched up. Manectric's also really quick, but do you know anything that's not electric? You have Hidden Power Grass, which means you do want to go for electric. The Titan's a bulk master for sure, but you know, if they're gonna send out something really bad like a ground type Pokemon, that would suck. Fighting actually sucks just as much. I didn't I didn't put together that that was also a really big problem. No ice stab moves. What ability do we have? Here's Speed Inhaler, Snow. We have a Citrus Berry. Belly Drum is way too risky to go for. I think we just need to go for the Earth Quaque. If it outspeeds us, we survive. We'll go for Ice Shard. We are faster. I should have belly drummed. I should have belly drummed. I should have belly drummed. I'm sorry. I should have belly drummed. That was a mistake on my part. It's over. Good old Dream Punch Pangoro to ruin my dreams. Well, there goes all of our money. Presumably. I guess it's not technically over. If we're faster and we can hit a Paralyze with Thunderbolt, maybe? I don't think we KO no matter how we slice it. Not. Yeah, that sucks. That ultra sucks. I don't think there's much we could have done there. That is 9,500, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes your opponent has Drain Punch and Pangoro and really just like 3 Pokemon that are really good against like ice and ground. And sometimes you get a Manectric. The Manectric wasn't bad or anything. Oh, wow. I wonder where you got your Magearna from. Ha, ha, ha. I don't know if we're going to have to fight this Magearna or not. I feel like we're going to. I don't think it's a roamer. I never really caught one. It's a mythical, so it probably won't roam. But I think Marshadow roams, and I don't think that... I think that Marshadow's a mythical, too. Yeah, there's a few things that could have went our way, but... Oh, I should have healed up more. It's gonna run. It's gonna run, for sure. Because it didn't get the Enrage. Heck. Glad I thought about it at least, because I don't know if we would have been faster than him. I don't really know what we would have grabbed for Magearna. I guess we could have dropped Mawile, but I like Mawile's position in our team right now quite a bit. We're running out of potions, which means we're gonna probably want to hit up a shop and get like actual healing items soon. I'm glad that I made a bunch of super potions for the run though. That's definitely been paying off a lot. What's the cap for this? Is it 55? It probably is, because that's what we are. We are at 55. Let's go switch to Mawile leading again. I think we're probably gonna get the ground gym now. If we do, I'm gonna hope that Mawile can do 1 iron defense, but if it can't, if it looks too risky, I'm gonna just go straight into Oh no, we got the RNG where we double dip on water gyms actually, because we got Crest instead of Chili, or that's the third one called Ceylon, I think. Tatsugiri is like a horrifying unit. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, I thought that we could take a hit from a Tatsugiri. Nope. Apparently not. Muddy Water just one hits Mawile. I should have just swapped. I'm mad at myself. I just hate it. Tatsugiri is so strong. So frustrating. It is what it is. It's fine. It's no big deal. I'm not going to complain. I'm tired of complaining. We don't want me to complain anymore. I think I Dazzling Gleam. Okay, I was thinking it was not bulked enough and we could have killed him. That did so much damage. Hopefully it stays asleep, because it's already +2. Certainly not going to Moonlight, just going to rip some Giga Drains. I wish we had like Leech Seed, but maybe Leech Seed's too slow to really have much value in these kind of fights. Man, losing the Mawile is so upsetting. I guess at least we have something steel roaming. Quillfish is also like really horrifying. This thing is really strong. Do we swap here? I think I'm gonna cure the paralysis rather than swap, not slop. I don't... Look, I'm struggling today. Man, that Mawile's haunting me still. I should have known it couldn't take in a hit, but I never really know him. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. That is the worst possible outcome. Let's see how much Waterfall does. Yeah, now we're gonna be paralyzed like 6 turns in a row. I know how this goes. I've played this game. Not my first rodeo on Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Yeah, no, we'll be paralyzed like 6 turns in a row. That actually sounds pretty good. I was hoping to have to spend some healing items to make it through this fight against the stupid stage 1 ass Pokemon. Actually, I don't know. Can Quillfish evolve normally? Maybe it's one of those non-evolving Pokemon, and it gets the ability to evolve when it comes to the alternate one. Because I know Overquill's a thing, but what does a Quillfish turn into normally? Either way, heck it doesn't look like it should be as ultra deadly as it is. That's how I feel. I'm gonna risk for the... No, I'm not gonna risk. If I risk for the Giga Drain, we die 9 out of 10 times. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Such an unfortunate turn of events. Stay to sleep this time. Oh, we're paralyzed for the 4th turn out of like, I think 5. Maybe it's out of 6. I get Waterfall. We did get a Giga Drain finally. It's not even gonna be like difficult to come. I mean, it's gonna take 2 hits, I guess. What's Quillfish's typing? I'm surprised that it... Oh, it's water poison. That's what it is. I was gonna say, I'm surprised it resists or doesn't resist. It's not weak to Giga Drain. No crit, please. Thank you for no crit. That'll be a full heal for us. No sturdy. I don't know if Carracosta can get sturdy. I feel like it can. We saw the other masculine in an earlier gym. Now we have the red one instead of the blue one. That does so much damage and we're paralyzed again. That sucks. That sucks. That paralysis really puts us in a stinky spot. We have been paralyzed more turns than we haven't been, which is really not what you want to see. This is going to put us below half each time. It barely puts us... I don't know if they'd count that as below half. We could theoretically survive that. I don't think it's worth trying to risk. I don't know what we could really do. Is someone heavier on the physical defense? 111, 126, 131, 131. Cofagrius is actually like ultra bulked. We can get Will-O-Wisp down, then I think we're good to go. Hopefully it doesn't KO. My god, why is it so strong? I know I'm not good at Pokemon, but my god, why is it so strong? It knows Ice Beam, which is crazy because I almost switched to Lurantis, which would have just gotten probably one hit by Ice Beam. Maybe not because it's special. Oh, I don't really want to heal again, but I think that's the best plan. I think it was Ice Beaming because it saw a kill. I want to say we survive a hit now. I can protect to stall out to a turn. Let's definitely do that. That'll give us an extra leftovers heal. No reason not to. I don't remember how much liquidation hit, but it's going to be halved now, so I assume we're fine. We are fine. I think a crit could have potentially killed us there, maybe. God, that was so sad. Definitely gonna pour one out for Mawile. That's 5 gyms down. I can't believe we got the double water gym. We at least had a good team for this. Oh, this is an unlock here. We can actually do 2 unlocks and another legendary. This is crazy. We're not gonna get anything out of this floor, but we're actually gonna get unlocks, which is big. Hi there, you must be Miko. I managed to catch some Pokemon you had released. Feel free to take one of them with you. I'll look after the others. So what do we have here? Dynamo. It's our Mawile! Oh my god. Yes, I would love to take Mawile. Is that actually the Mawile? Sometimes Pokemon manage to pick up some items before I catch them. Doesn't look like Mawile had one though. Yes, that's the Mawile! What a clutch encounter! Oh, that's so nice. I love that for us. That's literally the Mawile. I didn't know exactly what that meant. Oh, love that. I thought you would only get things that you would like caught and release, not ones that like went away because they fainted. Nice, that's huge. That was tough. Okay, so Magearna is here. The Durant is also here. I'm gonna go for the Magearna first. The Durant is what we successfully lured in, so we need to go catch the Durant. I'm gonna quick ball the Magearna. Hopefully we get it. If we do get it, I don't know if we're gonna run it or not. We didn't get it with a critical capture, which is quite surprising. That's unlikely, to put it lightly. Not impossible or anything, but certainly unlikely. I think I'll go with Cofagrius to lead into here. That way I can throw it on like a Will-O-Wisp and maybe get the catch rate up. We will in fact miss Will-O-Wisp. That is necessary. That is just showing that we are on the proper timeline right now. If you're panicking, do not panic. It just means everything is in order. I don't want to use a quick ball here. I want to save those for getting Magearna potentially. We'll just do Ultra Ball. It should be fine. Alright, we're not taking Durant or anything, but that is an unlock for us. Hopefully. Yes, there we go. Okay, so that's some meta progression done. That feels pretty good. I think we'll look... So the issue is I want to look at the legendaries because I think catching legendaries is cool and unlocking them would be nice for runs, especially if it's one we like. We don't really need a full heal either. There's a Battle Prep rest stop, which could certainly have something nice. We gotta go for the Pokemon of Legends. How can we not? Hopefully it's something new. That is a Regieleki. I wish we had our... I think we still have our fastball. We do have a fastball. The question is it gonna run? It is not going to run, which is quite scary. I should have healed up Cofagrius ahead of time. We're going to need to fight it, and I'm ill prepared. I'm hoping that Haze works on the stat changes that Regieleki got. If it does, then this is great for us. I do have Hyper Potions available, so we'll rip one of them right now. Downside of this is we are lowish level while fighting this Regieleki. It Levitate on Electromagnetism. I don't really want a Will-O-Wisp it, but I'm gonna. This has the potential of killing it, which would be on Fortnite. Alright, we have to catch it in like one turn. Maybe the burn wasn't a good idea. Who could have seen that coming? It looks like we have 2 turns maybe. I'm going to use a fastball. I know Regieleki is like extremely fast. That's his thing. I think it's one of the highest base speeds in all of Pokemon. Great. At least we got it. Do we want to run it is the question. I'm going to compare Regieleki to Bellibolt because they kind of have the same... I mean, they have the same element. Bellibolt, Pokemon... Regieleki, Pokemon... I think Regieleki is extremely fast, but really frail to my memory. Let's see. 200 base speed, 80 HP, 50 defense, 50 special defense, 100 attack and special attack. For Bellibolt, we are looking at 45 speed, 103 attack, 91 defense. Yeah, so really Regieleki is certainly squishier, but it's an extra 100 BST. It's like half the defense and then a little above half the special defense. Less health too. I just kind of want to run it. I feel bad though because Bellibolt's been doing so much for us. I don't want to drop its leftovers, so that's a big old waste of money if I do that. I think I have to. Alright, I'll do it. It feels bad wasting the 8k though. Also, Bellibolt's done nothing wrong by us. It's done incredible being like a bulk master, so doesn't really deserve to be abandoned. I was gonna say, fun fact, we can't successfully kill here, but we can if we just Will-O-Wisp. Why, yes, I am stalling out to save a potion here. How could you tell? I thought Burn did 16% instead of 8%. I'm surprised. Was that changed at some point? At least it looks like it's 8%. It might be more and I'm just not seeing it. This Chansey's kind of tough to kill. There we go. Phew. Destiny Bond, probably not what I'm looking for at this exact juncture. I could see Curse being valuable if we make it to the champion. At the champion, I'm willing to throw everyone down to get a win. That feels really bad to say. So what do we have? Thunder Cage traps the phone electricity for 4 to 5 turns. Thunderbolt 90 base damage. Magnet Rise, which gives us immunity to ground moves, and then Thrash. I don't think I want Thrash specifically. Your moveset doesn't go super crazy town for me. I guess we'll grab Ancient Power. Because you're a legendary, a lot of your moves are probably just 70, 80, 90, 100. There was a, I don't want to say creepypasta because that's not the right word, but there is like videos going on. We need to hit up a shop ASAP again. Like, I know I said that before, but I kind of forgot. But there was a thing going around about Regitube being a real Pokemon. Regitube was heckin' cool looking. There's like videos and stuff people made. Player Ref might be worth grabbing a Mawile. Do we want to transition Mawile? No, I like the baton pass thing we have going on. I think Player Ref's gonna be better than Fairy Wind in case it gets into a situation where it has to do it though. You look fine. Am I crazy for thinking that Dream Eater Shiinotic goes like insane? That seems crazy town. Holy moly. Thrash kind of low-key slaps. You might be right about that. I think I'll take Crunch over Thunderfang now. We've done the 2 water gyms and the flying gyms, so I'm thinking we're good on that one, at least for the moment. I don't know what the Elite Four or the champion has. Probably won't see them because this is about the time where we crash out, so almost certainly won't matter, but you know, it might, which would be kind of cool. I'm gonna say we're gonna see the ground type now. So I'm actually going to lead with Regieleki instead. I was wrong. This is the dragon type. Which makes this the objectively incorrect answer. Oh no, this is the ice type. Sorry, this makes this a questionable one. We're gonna outspeed Beartic, but I'm willing to bet it could one-hit Regieleki. That thing is an absolute unit. We are not looking great for ice damage. Mawile would have been a much better starter. I'm gonna go for this and pray for the Omni Boost, I guess. All right, it has the increased defense. Actually, no, that should only be physical defense. Hopefully we survive this. Classic. Life Orb Beartic. It was nice to have Regieleki for 2 attacks. I didn't get to use an electric move with it, but it was kind of cool. I should have just kept Belly Bolt. This game does not play nice with fast attackers, especially if they don't have like really strong moves. I guess we'll go Houndoom. As soon as I saw it was Regieleki, I was like, this is probably not what we want. I hope we outspeed. Okay, I was gonna set up a nasty plot, but I realized that it has superpower, so that would have been death for us. I'm gonna go for the nasty plot now. So can Glalie learn Earthquake? Please burn. Unfortunate. I was gonna say I'm surprised the trainers aren't using potions, but now I'm just mixing up ROM hacks in my head. I feel like Glalie can know Earthquake. That doesn't feel that crazy to me. Oh my gosh, Focus Sash, wow. This is a strange group of Pokemon they got this time. They really like setting up spikes. A lot of really squishy Pokemon too. I'm glad we outspeed Froslass. Oh my goodness, it's just Focus Sash all the way down and nothing else. Icy Wind is the speed down one? That's on Fortnite. I was just talking about how cool it was that we were faster than them. Well, goodbye Houndoom. Because we got speed lowered, you're now dead and there's nothing we could have done about it. That's cool. Love that. That's the kind of thing that like the opponent can do and it kind of ultra screws you over, but if you do something like that, it also scrolls you over, so there's just no real reason for it to be in a game like this, but okay, I guess. So stupid. That drives me crazy. I can't pretend that that doesn't drive me crazy, that trainers can just be like, haha, yes, I happen to speed down. Now I outspeed. Now I'll Destiny Bond. Maybe I should have expected it. I'll give you that one, that should have been on my bingo card, but it wasn't. I expected a Will-O-Wisp or something. That's on me. I guess at least we're getting through the Ice Gym now. Darmanitan can just kill us, actually, so maybe it doesn't matter. Never mind. Darmanitan's kind of cringe. Honestly, I'm so used to it, like, doing an incredible amount of damage. Although this is the one that transforms when it gets low health or something. Does Encore force us to only do Will-O-Wisp? Wow. Huge read on that one, Darmanitan. You're actually just enormous. Alright, you're spamming Endure after encoring me into Will-O-Wisp, so I'm sorry for pretending that the game was cheating for a moment, or feeling slighted, because clearly I was not slighted there. Cofagrius is just so heckin' tanky. Wish we had Iron Head on Mawile, although I think Mawile would have died in a lot of situations here. Alright, it's KO'd? Because of the burn. Yeah, Cofagrius is ultra unit. I wasn't even going to pick it up at the start. I definitely undervalued it. That's Gym Badge 6 down. Alright. That did hurt. We still have decent coverage. I'm gonna miss the Houndour. I want to make sure we catch the shiny Houndour and the Alcremie after this at least. I think we also had a Dynamo. There is a get a Pokemon back, which is nice. But we have to sacrifice a Battle Prep if we go for it. We can get a Mart as well. I think the plan's going to actually be to do a trained Pokemon, grab whatever's in here. Is a Solrock, which is not exactly the typing that I was looking for, but it could be much worse. So we will grab Solrock. I mean, maybe it's fine. Solrock's kind of a unit. Doing this skips out on getting Magearna, though, now that I'm thinking about it. This might have been a bad idea. That's annoying. They just get caught. Oh, here we go. Alright, I thought that's gonna be a lot worse. Sorry for sorry for being like, here we go. I was like, we're getting stalled out. This dude does not have an offensive move. Okay, so here's the issue. I want to go to a mart to buy healing items really badly. We have 2 marts available right now. We don't have a ton of healing items left. We have 4 hyper potions, 2 Moo Moo Milk, 5 super, 6 energy roots. Actually, we have a decent amount with those 6 energy roots. But I'll miss a chance to get Magearna if we don't take one of these routes here. So I think I want to take one of these routes for a chance at Magearna again. Steel and Fire are the 2 we could do. I don't particularly like either of them. Whoops. We'll go for the Rossberry. We're definitely overdue for a rival battle too. I wish we had an escape rope. I really want to know how to get an escape rope. It must be something you could buy from a mart. I don't know. It's possible the rival battle's on this floor too, because we haven't done one in a while. I'm gonna give up on the chance for Magearna here. But if I do that, that'll put us low level for the rival battle. Ugh, I don't know. Rival battle is terrifying right now. I like Whiscash a lot. That is a very solid Pokemon. I'm gonna try to be careful with my movement here because I'd rather not get a battle we don't need. Heck. I should have leveled up before this. I don't know where that trainer is. Are they not loaded in? They weren't loaded in, okay. So the issue is I now have to take a ledge to level up, which means we're gonna lose that. Maybe we can swing around over there. Oh my god, just get in the ball, Shinji. Now is not the time to be doing whatever you're currently doing. You are being real immature. Think you unlocked the escape rope with the Pokepark upgrade flying? Ah, okay, that's good to know. I just know there was a quest to use it against a rival. I really don't want a Moo Moo Milk here. Okay, what is the easiest thing to fight here without dying? Really, none of them. These are awful. I mean, Whiscash might be able to kind of obliterate Tauros. I don't know what to call that Tauros. Chaldean Tauros? That's probably right. Well, as we missed another Will-O-Wisp, which is a little bit unfortunate. It does know Earthquake. I'm not a big fan of like most of the Pokemon that you can get from like Dive and Gen 3. Like Lantern and stuff. I really hope that's available from that. My brain says it was Relicanth, Lantern, and Whiscash were available. I'm using my Pokemon to block them from moving. Really hoping for something else to spawn here. Alright, that's fine. So we can... Oh, right, because it's fighting type. It's fighting. Can you Will-O-Wisp a fire type? Let me answer the question for you. No. No, you cannot. That is not in the cards. Fissure, holy. Could you not crit the close combat? Thank goodness we weren't confused there. What the? I don't know what they were thinking. Whatever they're feeding those Tauros and Paldea is not okay. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. I think we'll grab the free heal this time around. If we have the rival battle, that'll also be a free heal. Ah, heck. That was a lot to take in. That was terrifying. I guess we could have caught another Whiscash, but I'd rather not. I want to say the rival battle is on this floor. My gut's saying that that's the case. It very well could be wrong. Okay, I've always wondered if you could protect Future Sight or not, and I have now learned the answer to it, which is cool. It just crit me with Muddy Water, which is very rude. Not much I can do about it now, but I am going to complain, and then I protected nothing. But we are level 75, which is kind of cool. Oh, I just left the stupid mint up there. Can you climb up ledges? Do we have any Pokemon that can climb up ledges right now? It's in the Pokedex, not the summary. The Pokedex is so sick in this. I love him. We can surf. I think we unlocked surfing recently too. You think we can sneak around this trainer? You think there's any chance of that happening? Oh my god, there's a lot of trainers here and I really don't want to fight them if we're gonna have a rival battle here. I would prefer if you would not attack me. What? Stop. There's the Magearna. I got baited so hard. I was like, I'm gonna avoid the trainer at all costs. Magearna's like, why hello? I can't believe that just happened. Unbelievable. I got obliterated. Holy. Excalibur is scary. Maybe Mawile can kind of tank it. Maybe I just go for the play rough. It crit. It wasn't very effective and then it froze, but then we thawed instantly, I guess? That was a lot to take in. Sometimes the sped up stuff really conks me. It shouldn't despawn Magearna. I mean, it'll despawn when we die to this trainer for sure. But if in some miracle we survive this trainer, then it should still be there. We should survive an Ice Beam. I should have Iron Defensed. I don't know what I was thinking by not Iron Defensing. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my, I don't know what to do. I think it'll, wait, Giga Impact is the turn off, right? Yeah, I can't do anything right now. We missed another player of. Are you kidding me? Remember all those healing items I was boasting about having? What if it Giga impacts again, though? We could switch to Cofagrius, maybe? This is probably smarter. I learned my lesson. I'm setting up Iron Defense. I'm so sorry for questioning it. Okay, that's terrifying. Stop that. I'm surprised it missed Giga Impact. I thought that had 100% accuracy. We one-hit it with Player Off? Turtonator will probably kill Mawile. Is this a physical or special attacker? It's got to be physical, right? Because the Explosion Turtonator. Let me see. It's a special attacker. Okay, well, we can't stay out. We're going to die to something, almost certainly. Don't think we could kill it either. I do not have huge power, unfortunately. It's Hyper Cutter. Don't have Mega Stones. Let me think. It's probably going to Shell Smash, unfortunately. I have no idea what it just said it did, but it did something, to be sure. Here we go. Is this the Explosion Cell Smash? Okay, Solrock, never mind. We were actually completely fine. I didn't realize we had the carry. Magearna, I forgot you were here. I thought we were gonna die. Please get in the ball. I don't ask for much, but I do ask for a Magearna at this exact moment. Alright, that's rough. I like that it shook like 3 times the first quick ball, and then from there, it has not shook a single time, even after we got the critical. That sucks, but so it goes. Where's the off-ramp? I guess it's got to be up here. Heck. Okay, so the rival's not here. Oh, man, I really don't want to use more resources. I just want to get Magearna so I can try to catch it later. I don't have any legendaries caught yet because the stupid Pokeblocks are so heckin' hard to make. No Paralyze, please. Thank you. I didn't realize Corviknight's name was slightly too long. That's actually kind of sick. Is Will-O-Wisp like a lot lower than I think it is for accuracy? I was thinking 90. 85. We have missed it a lot for an 85. Maybe we haven't. It's probably just some bias. Okay, no, we've missed it a lot. I've taken it back. We've 100% missed it a lot. We've missed it so many times that it's actually kind of crazy. We're going to probably one-hit ourselves if we hit ourselves now. We did not, in fact, one-hit ourselves, but we are absolutely missing a lot. I should just be using Solrock. I kind of forget that Solrock's our carry. And Molga is such a little cutie. What a crazy base take. That was not on my bingo card for things I was about to read when looking at chat. I figured it was going to be like, look at what this idiot's doing or something like that. I didn't realize Solrock was actually like really solid. We missed Rock Slide too. Does this thing have accuracy or evasion up or something? I feel like we missed a crazy amount of stuff. Nice crit. I don't know if it mattered, but it felt good. Poison Gem, Modest Mint. Okay. So we have the PC available. Why was I gonna grab the PC? I don't remember. I feel like the PC was on my list. No, it wasn't. My plan was to go here. I think. The PC could have Bellibolt or Regieleki in it though, but man, we are low on healing items now, and I've been using a crap load of them. We have 30k to spend. Alright, but what if we put it off one more time? Imagine Bellibolt's back in there. Imagine how good that would feel. We have so many healing items still. What if Bellibolt's here? I miss Bellibolt. Bring back Bellibolt. That is a Sunkern. That is not a Pokemon I've caught in this run. Bellybolt. That's the shiny Houndoom we lost. So wait. What could we actually use here? What would we drop? I shouldn't have come here. I kind of like this team now. I think I'll drop Whiscash maybe. Solrock's been kind of ultra clutch, surprisingly. I don't think we're going to see a Fire Gym because I don't think there is a Fire Gym because we already got the Chili Floor. We need Lurantis. The point of Lurantis not doing anything is that there's a quest for Lurantis to live 8 gyms. I understand Lurantis hasn't done anything. We need Lurantis. I'm grabbing Bellybolt. I've been actively not using Lurantis so it doesn't die because I kill everything I touch. Yeah, no, we're trying to do a quest to get the 8 gyms. Wait, what? Why did we get a curse randomly? It's like not that bad, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Did it just carry a curse with it for fun? Was that what we experienced there? Like, I'm not finna catch another Bellybolt or anything. Always chance a curse for reviving. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. Alright, call me old-fashioned. I think we're gonna take our free heal here. What gym is this? This is gym 7? Yeah, okay. I keep checking that, but it says on the left like a dum-dum. Honestly, carrying a curse back from the dead is really thematic, so I like it. I want to get one of those dark deals. They're so fun. I forgot that Cofagrius literally can't hit. We're gonna take our free heal. I sacrificed a chop for this. It's gotta be worth it. Honestly, that curse could have been a great deal worse. Now that I know that that's at stake. This is my first run ever reviving someone. I didn't know. I need to do it for the quest. Bellybolt did not, in fact, come with the leftovers that we left it with, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, it was probably hungry and it was probably doing a little snacking. That's fine. What? There's booster energy? Isn't that the one that's used for, like, Iron Valiant and stuff? That's sick. I didn't realize those were in the game if they are. Of course they're in the game, actually. You can look like some of the stars. Oh, it did bring the leftovers. Never mind. It brought the leftovers. I'm sorry. No, everything's fine. Thick Club, Eviolite. We don't really have a crazy amount of things. I guess I could technically bug gem on Lurantis, but I don't really want to. What would be useful to eject button? Probably nothing. It's so scary. Maybe it's useful more than I think. Do you want to give anything adamant? Solrock's got minus speed, but it's also quite fast. Maybe you want the defensive one? It is pre-trained, so that might be what's ideal on it. Let's do a quick moveset check, actually. I'm not counting out Destiny Bond Cofagrius, since that's how we lost the Houndoom. I guess it wasn't a Cofagrius, it was a, Frostlass. Gosh, if I could think. Explosion does make me feel something. Zapcan is so sick, though. I could theoretically, like, drop charge for, lock on or whatever and do Zap Cannon. Because it guarantees paralysis, but that's probably not worth the risk with how unlucky we've been. It'll take 2 turns every time, but we do have static. So maybe it could be cool? I don't know. Solrock has Stone Edge available. I heckin' saw it had Stone Edge available, and I looked at it and I was like, do I really want to risk an extra 10% chance to miss for 25 damage? I wasn't confident the answer was yes. I can go for it, but it's already hitting quite hard. I hope this is worth using my free heal here. If we survive this gym, I gotta quickly grab something to eat. I will just mute and eat while we continue the run, but I don't want to eat too late. We still have the ground gym. I think the ground gym is a guaranteed gym for us, right? So if we have the ground gym, maybe it's time to start with Shiinotic already. On the other hand, Solrock has Levitate, which is kind of cool. But Shiinotic should just be a bulk master. Look at it. It's a weird, funky orange mushroom. It looks like a little pie on top. How could we possibly lose? What could possibly go wrong? Everything will be fine. I gotta, like, you could tell how the run's going. This is the dragon type one, which is fine. Could be a worse starter for sure. You can tell the run's going based on, like, how much I have to hype myself up before a gym. Honestly, we haven't had that many deaths so far, but man, it's just gonna be a single Tatsugiri that just tosses my salad, so I don't really care. That's annoying. Do I heal the paralysis? The question, I think the answer is yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it stays asleep for a turn. That's nice. That's so annoying every time. And then we're paralyzed conveniently. Ooh, surprise, surprise. I actually like the state we're in currently. I considered doing a, actually, do we have a heal move still? Surely we have a heal move. No, we have Dream Eater. Okay, so we don't have like a traditional one. Goodbye, Haxorus or Shiinotic. I didn't think Haxorus would have Poison Jab. It was nice knowing ya. I had a funny feeling we were losing you this gym too. All right, that's so unfortunate that you have a Lumberry. I like that I prefaced this gym with "if we survive." I didn't think it was gonna get this out of hand. Oh my god. I could have switched to Mawile to stop it, but it would just... maybe it would have made a difference. I was thinking Solrock or Cofagrigus could have taken a hit. Every time. Wow, I'm surprised I got confused. I figured it wouldn't have. Oh. Mawile! Holy, my hero, you're so tanky. Wow. Such a shame I can't Eviolite you. I don't even know if a Hyper Potion is going to keep you alive. Don't we have like a full restore down here? We have a few of them. I don't really know what we're gonna do with this now, as it's just gonna Earthquake us 10 times and outspeed us. Maybe it'll get greedy and it won't do it. God, I wish we had like more speed. Or Earthquake could miss. What do I do here? It's just gonna crit, doesn't matter. Of course it's gonna crit. Heck, well, good run. I mean, it's +4 right now. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything to do with it. It also crits like every hit, so any chance we had to survive one doesn't actually matter either. Lurantis, you trained for this day. Great. Look, I wanted lunch anyways, so I'm glad that we got the Dragon Gym. That felt good. Getting Outrage max turned. I guess it was confused for 2 turns. I was gonna say it was confused for no time at all, but it was confused for 2 turns. It didn't hurt itself, I don't think. Thanks for the $7,000. I don't really want to save my progress, but I did finish 2 quests, which does make me feel a little bit warm and fuzzy. We also got a little bit of knowledge, which is nice. Lunch in a second, run no chance in heck. This game gives me heart palpitations. Maybe if I had the difficulty on like the lowest one, then I would do it. But this heckin' stresses me out because I want to clear it so bad so we could just get access to new stuff. I haven't even beat the 8th gym yet. So heck. Oh my god, Metagross looks so cool. It's very fun, but it does like unironically give me heart palpitations. I do have Metagross now. Bet you didn't think you'd see this. They put so much work into the sprite work for this game. Alright, so we don't have a ton of build parts, but we have some of them. I don't really know. We have no new areas to build. What would be a useful thing to upgrade then? Because we can only really do one. Does daycare phone mean you can immediately grab the Pokemon at the start? Because that would kind of be like interesting. Did I get a second room already there? Shop for mints to change natures, bake Pokeblocks into snacks used to improve IVs. See, that's kind of cool too. Restarting money for adventures? No, some of these are so sick. I want more points, but they're all so hard and I have to win to do it and I suck. Oh, woe is me. Life is so hard. Wah, wah, wah. Upgrade that one thing at the escape rope. That takes money. That's a good idea. The Starve plant didn't even grow. The Belu flowers also didn't grow. Heck, that means we can't get any of the legendaries. I almost want to buy more of those flowers. Buy the 40k Earthquake. I could. I don't have the coinage for it currently. I'm lacking funds. I don't know why I would do that exactly. But I certainly could. Alright, does Metagross have the ability to climb up ledges? I feel like it does. I need to check the Pokedex instead. I think we're going to set this as our default Pokemon. It does have climbing. That's like really, really useful. So I'm going to actually have the Zorua change into that. I really like these leaves falling. It kind of goes super hard. Oh, Ball Guy, I forgot about you. Thanks for the timer ball, bud. Real preem. The heck is this building? Oh, right, it's the school. Next run can be a Metagross Earthquake run, and then you'll beat the game before. We already did that. I already lost that run. That's where this Metagross came from. Oh, this set of gyms is so hard. I'm sure the other ones are hard too, but you know I'm coping hard with like, I bet you the other ones are way easier. So, teach you how to call Pokemon from the daycare for 25,000. Okay, some of these upgrades are crazy here. I want to hit Sweet and Zorua, they're so cute. We almost won that run. We got to the same point in this run as that run. We've never cleared Gym 8 before. I guess technically, no, that's not true. We cleared Gym 7 before we died to the rival afterwards. So you're technically right. But in theory, I feel like I'm right. I feel like I'm justified. And despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. What did you sell here? Anything useful? I mean, plenty of useful stuff. I'm not trying to throw flack at you, kindly market worker. Luxury balls just look so nice. I think they might be my favorite ball. Cherish balls are also cool, but like when I see cherish balls, I just think this Pokemon was probably genned. How did you remember it was 40k? That's actually crazy. I was like, is Earthquake actually 40k? We're better now, we've improved. Who's this we were talking about? I think chat's basically always on point. I just got surprised to see a shiny. I think I struggle at times. But chat's usually really good. They help me learn, which is nice. You do have Earthquake related things on I was gonna say on fleek. Forgot what I was looking for to catch. There was some shiny I wanted. I'll just chill here and wait for it to pop up. That was one of them, but there was one other one. Oh, right, it was the Alcremie. I hope it's here. It should be. I gotta be careful, though, because when we spend balls here, we don't have balls in runs. So we might want to buy some more balls, too. My issue, not my issue, but, like, I think about, like, when I'm just, like, got some time where I can't sleep at, like, 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm like, maybe I should just, like, do a run of Emerald Rogue. And if I do, like, it'd be nice for the meta progression, but imagine if I win. Like, do I just throw the run at the end so I deliberately don't win off stream? No, that would feel awful. That would feel so bad, but I would probably be, like, obligated to. I really hope the Alcremie's on the list. So I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily not here, because I feel like we've had that before where the Pokemon wasn't on the list, but they still showed up. Just boot up stream at 3 a.m. I almost did yesterday when the neighbor was partying. It was certainly on the mind, but instead I just like sauntered into my living room, which is as far from the house as I am. Laid down on the really, really bad futon and did not fall asleep. Oh man, I really hope that Alcremie shows up at some point. We caught it and didn't put it into our party, but I think that's still enough. But I've done runs before where they like show up in the next run, so it could be like a weird like buffer thing. It was so heckin' cool looking. I'd be upset if we missed him. Wouldn't be the end of the world or anything, but I would be upset. We can always farm another one. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna pop out now. It's 20 Pokeblocks. That's so much. I think out of all these, I'd like to get Palkia, so we'll focus on that for now. They always sell me like the Palkia orb and stuff. I don't really know what the orbs do, but like I'm always getting them offered to me from different vendors, so it's probably a good idea to invest in it. All right, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I am not gonna rip a whole nother run right now, but we will probably do one tomorrow or the next day. I think. What's today? Wednesday? I don't know. I might have to do some prep for this weekend too. I've got some plans, but we'll see. Either way, thanks for hanging around. I had a nice time. Hopefully you did too. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.